All right, hello everyone, it's silverkyle, and today I am going to be unboxing the Xbox Series X. I finally have a new console, and back when the PS5 and the Series X launched in November of last year, I wasn't really feeling the new generation. I didn't feel that there was going to be that big of a leap, honestly. And over the last few months, I've kind of just been getting the itch to get into this new console, even though and I've been looking out for a PS5 as well. This is the first thing that came up because of the shortages that they have for consoles at the beginning of launch because of everything that's been going on the last year. Obviously, as well, we're short on parts and things like that. So it was kind of hard to find. When I saw that it was going to be on for sale from Best Buy, I picked it up. Very happy. Good timing too because my Xbox One X has just conked out on me. I think I just have to use a USB and restart it, but I didn't feel like doing that, and I knew that this was coming on the way. So very happy to have this. And I don't know. I'm happy that I have an Xbox again, so that I can play my old Xbox One games, and that's really all that I'm going to be doing because even the games that are for the Series X, they're like I bought one game just because it was cheap. It was $20, and this is Gears Tactics, which will run on the Series X, but it also will run on the Xbox One as well. So to me, there's still not this big leap because that's the thing is that every generation from now on is not going to have this massive leap like we used to get. Things will run smoother, things will run more crisp, things will be tighter, things will have a better frame rate, things can run in 4K. Awesome. It'll look nice, it'll play nice, but it's not going to be these massive leaps that we used to get. There's still going to be improvements, but it's just I don't know. I think I'm becoming an old man, unfortunately, and I don't get as excited. But I'm still happy to have this, and I'm going to be getting a PS5. I'm actually quite excited of a Pro Switch, though. More so than I am potentially for this at the moment. Down the line, maybe I'll like this. So anyway, this is the Series X, so not the Series S. This is the one that will run physical games because that's my jam, as you can probably tell from the background here. So we can go up to 4K, 120 frames per second. It is the 1 TB SSD. That to me is going to make things run so much quicker. Like it's going to be insane. I'm very excited for that. I do kind of like the Series X logo. I do not like though that this essentially looks like. Let's just grab a game here. Ugh. Yeah, okay. No, that's just sad that I own that game. Look at the difference here. Xbox One, Xbox now, because it runs on both platforms, and this is the only additional thing that we get is this little sticker. Well, that's just sad. I don't like the PS5. It's clear. It's got a white case. It says PS5. And then they have the PS4 version as well, which I think can get upgraded at the same time. Anyway, we're talking way too much. Let's just look in to what's included with everything here. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see the backing of this. That would be amazing if the Halo Infinite would have launched with it at the same time. But if they want to make it better, I'm perfectly fine with that. Honestly, if Halo Infinite would have launched last year in November, I might have been tempted to get it a little bit faster. What do we get here? 4K, 120 frames per second. We talked about that. Up to 8K high dynamic range. I only have a 4K TV. Maybe in a few years, maybe at the end of its cycle, we could get to that point. Xbox Velocity architecture. 1 TB SSD, which was loading on old games is going to be like this. VRR, variable refresh rate, and 4K Blu-ray, because I get 4K Blu-rays, which is awesome. And it includes the Series X, obviously, console, and a wireless controller, which I'm actually excited to kind of see because Xbox was my multiplat for 360 and Xbox One era. And I'm curious, and even at the end of the Xbox original era, it was my preferred. Not preferred. It just ended up being the console that I ended up getting my multi-platform. I don't even know if there's any. How the heck do I open this? It can't be from here. Maybe I should have looked at this a little bit more. Yeah. Is it really from here that we open it? That seems really weird to be opening it from here. Maybe this isn't even right. Oh well. Oh, I see. I get it now. No, I don't feel that that's right. There. That's probably what we gotta do. Look at that PC tower. Oh, actually, it's smaller than I kind of imagined. Okay. Power your dreams. Can I even take that off? This feels wrong. It's chunky. We must get an HDMI cord, right? Do we not get any cords with this? Oh, if that's the case, that's just sad. I mean, yes, I have them lying around. But if somebody didn't have, like, if this is their first time ever getting an Xbox console... Why is it sticky? Let's put this down on the ground for a second here. So we can kind of look at the console. That there. No. Okay, is this how we would have it? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, just to give you an idea of the size of everything, it's okay. It did look bigger than that. It is still relatively big. Yeah, it's still big, but not as big as I thought it was going to be. Nothing too fancy. Smudges already. That's unfortunate. Did I even touch it there? I must have. You got your Xbox logo here. I guess the eject button. I'm assuming. No, I was going to say that's the power button, but I think that that's to connect to your controllers, potentially. A USB. Why would they have that? Just one there. Maybe for your controllers. More USBs. Storage expansion. That's interesting. Okay. The HDMI out. Power. Obviously the fans, and there's a big fan here that I'll show you in a second. What is that? Can we take that? Oh man, I want to take that out. I want to take a peek. I'm not going to, but Xbox logo there. Very kind of plain. Fans here. I assume that we're supposed to hold it up like this. This is gonna be a physical machine, so I feel like I'm gonna be lying it on its side, and also fans in here, and the fans are green, like in the little circles. It's kind of greenish. Okay. So I would be holding like this. That's probably how I'm gonna have it set up. Oh my goodness! Look at all the smears. That's unfortunate. This is just a box. Oh, that's just sad. And the PS5 and the Xbox, both of the Series X and S, they both want us to kind of hold it like this, right? Which is too bad, because it means that they're trying to really go away with physical games, because they don't want you even holding. Like, we all know that back in the day anyway, I don't know if you necessarily need to do this with the PS5 and Xbox One, Series X, or Xbox Series X. Stupid names. But yeah, I'm not really sure if you really even need to have it on its side when you are even using a physical game. I don't know if it just reads it and just downloads it automatically. I'm not really even sure of that. I wanted to take... I don't know about you all, but I love these things. They make me happy. Sorry, I probably just went into frame there for a second. I'm just trying to get everything else that's included in here. I guess instructions for getting started. We talk about the controller itself as well. This is the part that I'm most afraid of. Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried that this wouldn't be included because it doesn't say that it's included on the side. We get probably a little manual here. Product and regulatory guide, limited warranty and agreement. Nothing too fancy from that. But what I'm most interested in is the controller. We're gonna see what this looks like. Oh, we got batteries too. That's always nice. I mean, they'll probably only last 2 hours, but better than nothing. Oh, are these Duracell? What batteries do we get? Duracell, not for retail sale. The controller itself, and I do have the Xbox One controller. Sorry, I'm getting into the... Oh, man, I don't know. Okay. The thing I didn't like about the Xbox One is this feels way too... it is not comfortable when you... I mean, you don't really... The grip, I don't know. That part right there is very uncomfortable for me. The rest of it is kind of okay. And this is the Xbox One original, right? Series X, it has a different finish to it that's much more comfortable to hold. And I think it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, it must be. Not by much. I don't know. It feels a lot smaller. I honestly don't think that it looks that much smaller. But it feels like it is. Also, I prefer the silver on the Xbox logo. This seems a little bit boring. Like, this seems like the new controller. This seems like the old one, except for the D-pad. On the D-pad. Oh man, the D-pad on the Xbox One is terrible. But this feels very comfortable. That's much better. Essentially, everything else kind of feels the same. But I do like this finish that we have, that it feels a lot smoother. I could get used to that. I'm going to be curious to see how I actually like it when I'm playing games, and what I'm going to compare it to with the PS5 controller when I eventually have that. Still, the Pro controller to me on the Switch is the best controller in my opinion, but interesting nonetheless. So yes, there you have it. You do have enough. You have batteries. You do have an HDMI. You have the power. You got the controller, the system obviously itself. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. You have been Bearded In. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Xbox Series X or Series S, and what games I should be playing on it first. So thank you all for watching. You've been Bearded In. Beardage.